Welcome to the after show. Melissa was telling us on the show today about the Bruce Springsteen. That's the new thing they're doing now, biopics on everybody.
Yes.
But Melissa was disappointed because it wasn't the entire Bruce Springsteen story.
Yeah, right. We're getting into, like with the Bob Dylan movie, we're getting into these biopics now where it's not the entire life story of the person, which is what I want to learn about. It's more so in a focus of a certain part of their life. Like with the Bruce Springsteen movie, the entire movie is when he was recording his album Nebraska that nobody liked. And there wasn't a whole lot of storytelling about Bruce Springsteen, the man. There was a little bit. They dived into like his depression and his family, his abuse from his father. But it didn't grab me the way that some other biopics have grabbed me.
I think if they're done right, just if you focus on just one part, I think it can be good because it can tell a life story through the lens of one, event for some people. So I think if it's done right, it sounded like from what you're saying that it wasn't done that great.
It would have to be like a 8-part series to do his entire career. That's the thing about it.
I get that. I mean, I think there's, like Pebbles just said, I think there are ways to do an entire life story. I mean, you don't have to put in every single detail. There's ways of condensing it into, say, between a 2 and 3 hour movie.
Well, then I guess it goes, what do you want out of a biopic for everybody?
Mine are all, they're not necessarily, because we made a list, and then we also have our who we wish they would do one on.
Yes.
Mine are, they're more almost on events than it's like the person, but it's like events in the person's life.
And I think to answer your question, Pebbles, I think we need to go back to even earlier by asking who should have a biopic made, because not everyone who's had a biopic made should have had one made. I think that there needs to be criteria before movie studios decide to make biopics. And I think the Bob Dylan movie is a good example. I don't think that he had, and I don't necessarily think strife is the only criteria, but I think that someone needs to have a lot of struggle and strife
100%.
and challenges to make a biopic interesting, and not everyone deserves it.
Yeah. Most of mine are actually, I think they all have to do with, well, yeah, this one kind of does.
Well, let's start.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
All right. Oppenheimer. Freaking love that movie.
Never saw it.
Oh my God.
Never saw it
so
either,
good.
but I
so
get
good.
it.
So good. And you think the movie is about, like, it's obviously about the nuclear bomb, but that was like, literally, that was like one scene in the movie when they tested it and it exploded. But that movie is off the charts good. Lone Survivor. Did you guys hear about that one? Nope. About Marcus Luttrell. It's about 4 Navy SEALs. Basically, long story short, it was like 4 Navy SEAls versus like 200 or something Taliban dudes. 3 of them get killed. One of them survives.
Oh, I think is that somewhat recent? When did that come out? Then no, because there's a movie that I thought that came out in the last few years that I wanted to see and didn't, but it sounded like that.
It's really good. And the guy, anyway, so the guy ends up getting taken in by this village in 2013, so it's an older movie.
Okay.
And surviving. Really good. That was like a big event in military history. Wolf of Wall Street. That one is just so it's entertaining.
I don't think you would like that one, Pebs.
It's so entertaining. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess he had strife, but they made it seem like that dude had the funnest life ever.
It was a good movie.
Like, the strife was like he got so high that he couldn't make it up the stairs to his mansion.
Damn.
That was his strife.
Yeah. Unbroken. Have you ever heard of that movie? About the dude, what was his name? Louis something. He was like, it was like back in the day, he was
Did he have some kind of medical?
No, he was an athlete, got caught up in the war, got put in like a camp. The camps where they what are they called? Like not an internment camp, but he got captured. They tortured the piss out of this dude. he ended up escaping. Just an awesome
Damn.
story. Louis something is his name. And literally, the movie's older, but I just saw it. Where was I just flying recently? That I was like, you know what? I've never seen
Florida,
this
Miami?
movie. Maybe 42, baby. Jackie Robinson story.
Oh,
There you
Good
go.
one.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, good one.
Fantastic.
Good one.
Fantastic.
Speaking of, and later we'll tell who we want to be done. I was going to say, I have to challenge, does Black Panther count as
No.
a... Okay, never
as a-
mind.
Oh man.
No.
Because if it were, that's on my list, but never mind.
Can we confirm that Wakanda does
Right.
not exist?
Oh my goodness, Pebbles.
But I'm
Because-
glad you named that because that
Yeah.
one was really good.
Yeah, because there might be a country in Africa that seems poor, and we don't know. If you just keep flying through, it'll turn into the most technologically advanced
man.
nation in the world.
I love that movie. All right. I'm going to go with, I mentioned this when we talked about 90s movies, Malcolm X.
Yep.
Malcolm
Yep.
X is one of the greatest biopics ever made. And Denzel, as Leroy had mentioned before, just transforms. He is Malcolm X in that movie.
I gotta watch it.
It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't seen
It's like 3.5 hours long.
Yeah,
So
that's all
just
right.
be prepared for that one.
Malcolm X, aka Magneto from the X-Men.
Another one I absolutely loved. Tina Turner, What's Love Got
Yep,
to Do with
yep,
it?
that was
Forgot
on
about
my
that. That
list.
one's
Yeah,
good.
That's on my
Real
list.
good.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Man,
Oh, wow.
Angela Bassett was, whew, she was so
Yeah,
good.
she was.
Ike Turner.
Oh my God, yeah.
man.
He was tough.
Terrible.
Goodness.
Did you all see The Theory of Everything?
No.
About Stephen Hawking.
No.
Oh, I saw
his-
that. I felt so
No.
bad, man.
That was was really
Yeah.
good.
So I was like, it was like a
You
love
would
story.
like it,
yeah,
Romero.
before he got sick, right?
Yeah, and also it's like
Yeah.
about his relationship with his wife. It's
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really good. I like that one a lot.
That's
Okay.
tough.
I don't know if any of you have even heard of this one, but it's called Soul of the Game. And it's about the Negro Baseball League.
No, never
and it's
heard of
about Jackie Robinson, Satchel Paige, and Josh
Oh,
Gibson.
wow.
Really?
It is so
I wanna see it.
good. So good. Soul of the
Satchel
Game.
Paige, man, my boy was like in his 60s, still
Right.
freaking pitching. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He was.
I don't know. Was it true that they put like a rocking chair or something like that for him in the like in the bullpen?
They didn't show that.
They didn't show that. Maybe that was just an urban legend.
And then, oh God, I got other ones, but I got to pick a last one. Let's go with Ray, Jamie Foxx.
I had that
Ooh,
on
I
my
never
list
saw
too.
that.
Yeah, that was what?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
never
talk
saw
about
it.
Yeah,
transforming.
he became Ray Charles.
Yeah, it was really, really good. So those are mine.
All right, mine are. I feel like mine are basic. What?
I just saw a list of movies, and it's one of my favorite
No,
movies.
no.
And I forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of my. It's never mind. Never mind.
You're
Sorry.
out.
All right, we'll come back
Okay,
around.
I'm gonna go with one Leroy mentioned already, La Bamba, Richie Valens story. That story broke me, and I think is one of the reasons why to this day I'm afraid of getting on a plane. It was
I
just,
can see that.
Oh my
Yeah, I can
God!
see
Like it was
That
sad
was
because
good.
Richie Valens, his whole life, he was very young. He was only a teenager, but he was afraid of getting on a plane, and he always said, "I'm not getting on a plane. I'm not." And then when his manager was like, "If you want your career to succeed, you're gonna have to get on a plane at some point because you're gonna have to promote and go coast to coast and this and that." And yeah, it's tragic.
I got a question. Didn't like other singers die?
Oh
in that
yeah,
Yes,
Buddy,
Buddy
Holly.
Holly.
Yeah.
What was the other
Big
guy's name?
Bopper?
Yes.
Was it the Big
Yeah.
Bopper?
So why is it just because of the movie that Richie Valens
Buddy
gets all
Holly's
the-
story there was a movie on Buddy Holly.
Oh, there was. Okay.
It just wasn't as popular. I mean,
Yeah.
La Bamba was more mainstream.
Okay.
Next one, easy, Selena.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I mean, I said this before. I never heard of her. I had never heard of her before this movie came out, and I think that's a big reason why I'm picking this movie is because I think it brought the life of Selena to a lot of people who would never have known who she was.
Yep.
And her impact.
Well, you remember back in our early radio days
Yes.
together, we played some of her
We
songs.
did. We played Dreaming,
And
Dreaming of You.
I will fall.
and I will fall in love. Yep.
Pause right there, Leroy, because I don't think you were in the studio when I threw this one out there. Would Jennifer Lopez have the career she had if Selena didn't die? I'm just telling you right now.
That's
I say
crazy.
no.
Yeah, crazy.
She was a dancer from In Living Color. She didn't do movies at that point, but she was like the hot Spanish chick in the movies. I think that's where she would have stayed stuck. The Selena movie, like that gave her like a role.
That's tough.
Where
yeah.
people
That's a
were
great
like,
question.
"Oh, she's an." I think she might be the only person that was like, "Well, I'm kind of glad she died."
I do think she's a good actress, though.
Really?
I think she's a better actress than she is a singer.
Yeah, but would she have
that's
gotten those
another good debate.
opportunities
I don't probably.
if not for Selena
I think
dying?
I think that's a
Yeah,
hot take.
it's a hot take, but there's a multiverse out there where J Lo she faded away in the 90s.
Yep. Okay, my next two, based on a person, but it was a huge event. Aaron Brockovich.
Oh, I love that movie.
Great,
great love
great
that movie.
Julia Roberts playing Erin Brockovich. She was just a random person. She was a woman that had kids that was living a very, very troubled life, trying to keep a job. But she was very, very smart. Ended up getting a part-time job at a law firm, and then ended up uncovering one of the biggest, tragedies of.
Like this big
chemical
company-
wastelands.
This big company was pouring chemicals and stuff, and everybody in this one town was like getting cancer and stuff.
Yep.
And she was working for like kind of like a shit bum lawyer.
Yes.
And she brought it to them,
Yep.
like to the point where like it made his career too.
Literally,
Yeah.
it changed the entire trajectory
Yeah.
of the law firm and the people that worked in it, and then of course all the people who were affected.
Yeah.
By
That was
by
a great
it.
movie. That was a great movie.
Next one, based on a true story. I watch it every time it comes on. I actually just watched it 3 days
I
ago.
feel like you're gonna say one that I already got on the list.
Lean on Me.
That's
The story of Joe Clark.
That's a good one.
Call me Batman. Joe Clark went into a school and completely cleaned it up. Got those kids to take that basic skills test. They had to get I think it was a 75. He went in there. They had like in the 30s. Whipped them all into shape. They ended up getting in. They passed. He went to jail for breaking the fire code.
See,
You can't chain the doors, Joe Clark.
I forget that was like a real movie because soon
Yeah.
after that they made the movie with Michelle Pfeiffer,
Oh yeah.
where she was like,
Gangsta's Paradise.
yeah, where you
Wait,
could tell
was
at
that the name of the movie?
No,
or was that the song?
that was the song.
Oh.
D. Dangerous Minds.
whatever the hell it was called, but like that confused me because I'm like, oh, everyone's just making movies like
Yep.
this now, where like this one teacher comes into a shitty school
Yep.
and changes everything.
And my last one's controversial because I don't think that this movie was 100% based on a true story. I think some of it was true, but a lot of the rest of it was, I think, exaggerated. I don't know what the word I'm looking for
Inspired
is.
by?
Inspired by-ish type.
Embellished.
And Leroy, you might have this on your list. Remember the Titans?
It's on my list.
Great
Remember the Titans.
movie.
I heard it is real.
It's
Great
I looked
movie.
it up. It is.
I mean, they Hollywood
Gary
up everything.
Bertier. Okay, so it's not entirely true from what I see. It's a dramatized version of the events surrounding T.C. Williams High School football team in Alexandria, Virginia. So I don't 100% know if all of the characters are real, like Coach Boone and Denzel's character. Like the Bertier character, I think is real. I'd have to do more research, but I mean
That was good, though.
It was good.
That was good.
One of my favorite memories of that movie is I forget the actor's name, but he was in Clueless when they're standing in the line and Coach Boone comes in for the first time and he's like, "Are we having fun? Yes, a lot of fun. Are we having fun now? No fun, sir." I just love that. So yeah, great movie.
Have you seen? Remember the big dude from that movie?
Yes, love him.
Have you seen him recently?
No.
He's fucking ripped.
What is his name
he's
again?
not
Because
just
he was
thin.
in a lot of Kevin Smith movies too.
He is
Wait,
ripped.
hold on. What is his name?
If you say it, I'll know it. Hold on. Big guy from Remember the Titans. Boom. Ethan Suplee. S-S-U-P-L-E-E.
Oh yeah.
Look him up now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God.
Isn't that crazy?
Look at him.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Like he is ripped. If you look him up,
Really?
yeah. Oh,
Oh, that is crazy. He was on Men's
focused.
Health.
Yeah, he got focused.
Wow.
Yeah, he has actually his story is actually cool because he talked about like all the crap he went through to get in shape. Like it wasn't just like, oh, okay, I'll
He
get in
was
shape
so
now.
good in that movie too.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy though?
Yeah. All right, Leroy.
You up?
Well, you
Leroy
guys,
had to adjust his list.
Yeah, well, no, I just had to take 3 off. I had Malcolm X. It's already mentioned. Remember?
Well, did you have anything you wanted
No,
to add?
I think you covered it all. That's something, again, I've made my kids sit down and watch. I watch it anytime it comes on.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching the part where they cover early Malcolm. More
In Boston.
so, yeah, Boston and all that, and him, wearing the big suits and
Yep.
going to New York and
Yep.
everything. And obviously, the second half when he changes his life is still great too. But I love that. Then Remember the Titans. I had that on the list.
Yep.
We just talked about that. I had Ray on the list, and then I guess I'm going to go with one that you guys probably least expect. I'm going with Lincoln. Did you all see
No,
that?
I want to
Didn't
see
see
that.
I heard it's
Lincoln.
good,
Daniel
but I
Day-Lewis
yeah.
was phenomenal.
He had people address. He was doing that method acting thing for that
Oh.
movie. He had people off, like they
Oh,
were.
yeah?
They were calling him Mr. President,
Oh.
like during like lunch.
That was a great movie. And then I don't think you guys expected this one. Goodfellas.
Ooh, I did.
Goodfellas.
I did see that
Oh.
on the list of top biopics, but
Yeah.
I only saw it once and I don't remember.
I
a
don't
lot
know
of it.
how it's not on more lists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Henry
that's
Hill.
crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Ray
And a lot of
Liotta
that started,
playing.
that started in Boston too.
Exactly.
Oh,
Boston
Great
College.
movie.
damn.
You know what? And since 3 were already chosen, I thought the one about Whitey Bulger. I know people don't like
Black
it.
Mass? Is
I
that the
thght
name of
Black
it?
Mass was good.
Johnny
Oh,
Depp,
Black
right?
Mass.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
really,
I thought
really
that
good.
was good.
Oh
I
my god,
enjoyed
the
it.
other Johnny Depp movie too, where he goes undercover and then he gets so undercover. Donnie Brasco.
Oh,
saw
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Black Mass was good. I don't know if these count. Temptations count?
Yeah.
I would
it's a
say
movie about
yes.
them, yeah.
So
I mean, if you were to say the 5 heartbeats, that'd
No.
be different.
Temptations,
Yeah.
I watch that anytime it comes on. And then the Jackson 5 An American Dream. Come on now.
yeah,
Come on now.
Yeah.
That was just
Yeah.
I'm going to throw another one out there in that realm, and
Uh-huh.
I forget the name of it. The Frankie Lyman story.
Why do fools
Lorenz
fall
Trick-
in
Why
love?
do fools fall in
yeah,
love?
yeah,
that was.
yeah.
He was really.
He was really
good.
He
good.
was.
So-
That was
they
a
were all
great
good.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's it.
You know what? I saw this on a lot of lists. I thought you might say this one, although you may have been critical of this at the time. But Straight Outta Compton.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about Notorious, the Biggie Smalls
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
But they just didn't make my list. But Straight Outta
Okay.
Compton was good.
Straight
it was
Outta
good.
Compton was
Yeah.
good.
Straight Outta
Yeah.
Compton. I like that one.
Okay, who do we want
Oh,
a
man.
biopic of?
Oh, I got 2. But it has to be like, I don't know if they could do a biopic. It would have to be like a 10-part series on them. Michael Jackson, like a legit Michael Jackson story.
One's coming out, right? There's one coming
Yeah,
out soon.
but like I don't. It's weird. Like even it's not even out yet, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of BS. I don't know why. I don't know. It could be amazing, but I just feel like it's gonna be kind of BS. And you can't encapsulate like one. I need a little bit of everything. That's why it would have to be like
But did you see the one? Did you see the one where he was planning that final tour?
Yeah.
I forget the name of that
This
one.
is it.
That was so good.
It was.
Like I'm like I can't believe we missed out on that show. Like
Yeah.
this was going to be spectacular.
Yeah.
But, oh my god.
just because you hear so many stories about Michael Jackson, I'm like I would love all of these. But it wouldn't. It's just like logistically impossible. And another one that would be logistically impossible is Vince McMahon. They did
Well,
they did a Netflix
yeah, they
thing
did the
on him,
Netflix one.
but he kind of had not executive producer creative control type of stuff, but there was a lot of things in there that were left out. They kind of, they got into some controversies,
Yep.
but they did it in a way to not exactly make him look.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. If they do this, are we getting the
my
real
God.
stories, or are
And
we
that's what I'm
getting
I
the
want
ones
the
that
real
make him look
story.
good?
I want the real story because
yeah.
he's done. I mean, and listen, I don't know anybody out there who's super highly successful, changed the game in whatever industry they were in, that you're gonna get a freaking rags to riches.
Right.
They nailed everything.
Perfect life.
Yeah, they just had it tough and they somehow persevered in a good way story. No, they all have done shit. Everybody has. At some point they lied to somebody. At some point they were like, no, we're gonna cut corners here. There's nobody other than that perfect. But I don't care. I just want to see the actual story of it. So those are my people.
All right. I'm just going to go with the first person who came to my mind when the question was thrown out there. I just adore this woman. I love her. I think she is supremely talented and does not get as much love as she should. Queen Latifah.
Oh, wow.
I would love to see her story because I think we know certain things about her, but I don't think we know we've gone deep into, who she is, because she keeps her life private, and I understand that. So we may never get that, but I think she's been through a lot, and I would love to hear how she came through a lot of things and developed what she developed, and I love that woman. Queen Latifah.
Nice.
Good one. Mine's easy. Anyone who knows me knows. This I'm surprised this hasn't been made. I can't believe it hasn't been made.
Can I guess?
I'm sure there's probably you know how Whitney had a million different unofficial biographies and all written about her, and I feel like there's probably a bunch that I don't know about. But go ahead.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I
No?
was
The
thinking.
Weekend.
No.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
But
a sec.
hold on. Now that you just said that, okay, maybe that's right in there. But I'm going with Prince.
Oh, okay.
Prince.
Yeah.
I want to know anything and everything. That man, Barry Manilow, I understand his life. I would want to watch that. Yes, but Prince, I feel like is so mysterious. He was such
Purple
a
Rain wasn't a
mysterious-
biography on
Okay.
Prince.
Oh,
No,
God.
it was not.
I still laugh at the way he was running through the halls after singing Purple Rain.
Oh my God.
And he
Oh,
ran
yeah.
backstage.
Oh, yeah.
He's all falling
I
into
love
the
the
walls.
part-
I'm
What
like,
about-
if this
What
guy.
about when he went in to look for his dad and he did a spin out of nowhere?
Yeah, when he go, answer me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That was just his acting was
Literally
so
the
suspect.
worst acting ever.
But what Prince, I feel like his life was so mysterious, and that to me is a reason why I would want to do it. I would want it done. But again, are we gonna get the real stories, or are we gonna get stories that just make him look good? I want to know the real shit behind Prince, the legend, the genius, because he was just. From not his writing, he played every instrument. He was just so amazing. And then his issues at the end, man, finally got to him.
But he probably had those issues all along.
Yeah, no,
Back
you're
in
right.
the there's so much stuff now that if they had TMZ and social media and stuff, all these stars from the 80s, they would not have lasted.
Yep.
They half of them would probably their careers would be destroyed
Yep.
4 or 5 years in.
Yep.
I'm going with Tupac because All Eyes on Me doesn't count. It was doo-doo. It was
I liked it,
That
but-
was terrible. His story needs to be told the right way. I mean,
And what's the right way for you?
well, for one, the actor they had in All Eyes on Me, yes, he looked like Tupac, but it was is this guy's first acting gig? Because his acting was just, it wasn't great. And just in All Eyes on Me, they were giving they were getting information wrong and just saying things in the wrong order and
Tupac
playing
historian
songs,
knows.
Right.
Yeah.
playing songs while he was alive that didn't come out until after he died. It just didn't make sense. So I think he absolutely deserves. Let's see. You got his mom, part of the Black Panther, which Panthers, which is crazy. He's a dancer for Digital Underground trying to come up. They move all over the country. There's drugs involved. There's, he doesn't. He thinks his father's not around, but come to find out his father is still alive, and he finds out later in his career. Obviously, him going at law enforcement, his albums. Then you get to Death Row. You get to his stuff with Biggie. Then him getting killed in Las Vegas.
Before that, he got
Come
one of
on.
his balls shot off.
Right. I forgot even that with it. Getting shot in Manhattan at the Quad City. I'm about to go too deep.
That'd be a
But
3.5 hour one too.
Make it happen. That needs to be told the right way. All Eyes on Me visually looked cute, but
You should be on the writing team.
you know what? I need to hit. They
Yeah.
got to get it together.
Yes.
But that's mine.
Can I just drop one honorable mention?
Sure.
I love this. It's got 2 of my favorite actors in it, and the movie is so good. Have you guys ever seen Catch Me If You Can?
No, that's Leo, right?
Leo and Tom Hanks.
Oh no, I haven't.
And it's a true story about this freaking dude that would go around and pretend to be a doctor, pretend to be a pilot, pretend to be all these jobs, and the guy chasing him. And at the end, this is how you know you're really good at your criminal stuff. Mm-hmm. This guy was so good at all that stuff. And by the way, he started as like a kid, like as a teenager is when he started pretending to do all these things. When he finally got captured, they ended up having him work for the FBI to catch people who do fake checks and things of that nature. Mm. That's how you know you're a good
that's
criminal.
Good. I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so good. And I know that there's obviously like, they Hollywood it up, but it doesn't matter. That movie's good. And just the fact that that's a true story of some dude that was doing that throughout his life. And at the end, he ended up freaking working for law enforcement. It's crazy.
Quick question. Do you think your life would be an interesting picture?
100%. Do you know I live my life sometimes like there's a film crew following me? I do. No, that's so. If you want to motivate yourself, I'm not even joking. Like, have you ever heard like they say be the hero of your own story or whatever? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pretend that right now there's people out here watching how I'm living my life. I want to inspire. Yeah. So to answer your question, yes, probably to a crazy level sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, I want it like when I die, if there's like a book of my life laying next to me in bed, that someone's like, yo, I got to read this. But yeah. What about yourself?
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
For myself. I think there's just from being the only black kid in my school from not my class from first grade through fifth grade, that experience, I didn't know nothing about swearing. I didn't know nothing about certain words, and I caught all that stuff there. Then you got the whole church element. Then you got the music industry side. Then you have having a child at a young age. My father passed. You got there's just so much. There's so much.
We could do a whole nother after show about who we would want to play us.
Ooh.
Queen Latifah.
Movie about ourselves.
I don't know.
I don't. I
not if you want one, but could it be?
I think everybody kind of.
Everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. I think for me, it would probably be like maybe if there were a certain part of my life, like nah, maybe a book.
Pebbles keeping that murder close to the vest. I know there's a dead body buried somewhere.
Please, I've been reading my journals for my podcast, and I'm like, nah.
That means it'd be good,
Right.
Listen, everybody has at some point had to kind of like restart your life if you think about it. Reinvent / restart.
Shoot, I'm in that era right now.
/ pivot. I mean, it happens. Everyone's had it. And if you haven't, it's going to happen. That's just how life is. So I think, yeah, like you said, if you really break down anybody, you could find at least a period where you're like, holy crap, that would make an awesome movie or book or something like that. All right. We good?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you very much.